G'day, welcome to the latest Sunday Sermon Snapshot from Christ Our Refuge. This past weekend we have completed a 3-part teaching series called One, which is all about being united together as the people of God. United in Christ, united in suffering, and third and finally, united in love. Did you know that if you were to go to Google and you were to search why are Christians so, and you didn't write anything more, you just kind of hovered there and looked at the autocomplete, one of the number one options is why are Christians so mean? That is, the algorithm of Google has learnt that many people have searched that term before. Why are Christians so mean? Christians have a reputation for being unkind, for being unloving, for being nasty, for being mean. And yet remember what Jesus says in John chapter 13. He says to his disciples, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you, so you are to love one another." Jesus, who not long after John 13, he loves his disciples to the utmost by going to the cross, having lived the life they failed to live. He dies the death that they deserve. He rises again, and out of incredible love gives new life to all who trust in him. Jesus says, "As I have loved you, in the way that I am about to love you, that is the type of love that you are to have for one another." And Jesus goes on to say in the next verse that by this all people will know that you are my disciples. That is, the distinguishing mark of the Christian is that we are to be known for our love. And yet so often we are not known for our love. And so the challenge and the encouragement on Sunday was, what would it look like to be known for our love? What would it look like to be known for our love for one another within the Christian community? And we asked the question, what does love do? What does love look like? And we looked at the book of Philippians, and the theme of love actually comes up a bunch of times across Philippians. And so we saw 5 things, that love discerns, that love proclaims, love serves, love restores, and love rejoices. And we kind of drilled in on each of those. You can listen more about what Philippians has to say on each of those headings. Check out the rest of the podcast over at Apple, at Spotify, and via christrefuge.co. Click on the resources tab. But the thing I guess I wanted to encourage our people with was, we may not have the ability to change the algorithm of how Google auto-completes searches that we try. However, what would it look like for us as a local church community that have been gripped by the gospel of Jesus and the love of God shown in Christ Jesus, that then transforms our community, that we would be united together in love, a radical, generous love for one another. Not that we'll always get it right, but even when we don't get it right, that we work hard to be restored, that we work hard to keep loving each other as Christ has loved us. We may not change the algorithm, but God willing, the community around us will see that our love, that our community is shaped by love, that looks different because of our unity together in love. That's the prayer point, is that many people would find refuge, security, and hope in Christ because they've seen the way that we've taken hold of those things and are living out, united together as one, as the people of God, in love with God and with each other. Hey, if you do check out the sermon, please let us know how you found it, any encouragements, any challenges, any questions. Feel free to leave a comment, feel free to send a message. We look forward to seeing you soon, and until then, keep trusting Jesus.